Hi and welcome to Menstrual Cups and Cloth Pads Kenya. Today's video is going to be a review of the Juju Model 4 menstrual cup. People say Juju or Juju, I don't know. I'm just going to say Juju. It just feels more natural, rolls off my African tongue. So this is their Model 4. They have 3 other models. So they started off with a 1 and 2, which is basically like a small and a large, which most cup companies do. And then they introduced a high cervix version. And finally this little guy, which is the low cervix version. Now, I don't know where I saw this cup, but I saw these little butterflies. Oh my God, I died. I was like, I need this cup in my life. It is so pretty. This lighting does it no justice. I don't know why I'm shooting a video at this time, but it is such a beautiful cup. So I was like, I need to buy this cup. It is 50 millimeters tall by, what is it? 48 millimeters wide diameter. It's written on the box if, like me, you have forgotten, and it is 23 milliliters capacity, which is quite a lot considering that this is such a short and stout cup. Speaking of the box, it comes in such beautiful packaging. I'll just scoot you over. The box is so pretty. Like everything, I love everything. Oh, there you go, 48, 50. Yeah, I was right. And it even has the dimensions of the other ones, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So really, really pretty. I love this box. I love the sort of floral, and I'm not even like a floral person, but I do. And inside the box you get a little instruction booklet, and you get a little drawstring, like a storage bag. I love it. It's like satin, and it's got like a contrasting light blue satin in there. One of the strings came off really, like, I don't know, on day 1 or whatever it is, but it's fine. It still works without it. I can still draw it shut. It's probably not as tight. Oh, I can't do it one-handed, but yeah, so really nice. I think everything about it is really nicely made, really nicely presented. Just such a pretty cup. I have a low cervix. I don't think I necessarily have a low cervix. It's just kind of off to the left, and it means that if I wear a normal cup, it sits on the side like there. So I find that I have to, my cups tend to naturally turn around that way and sit sideways. So I need something that's quite short, quite a short cup. Because if I have a tall cup, then it really like pokes and pokes and pokes like that side. So I wear low cervix cups a lot. But I think it's quite low because even sideways, I can always just reach in really easily. This cup feels, I would say quite tacky when you first touch it. Maybe more so than some of my other ones. Very nice, but a little bit tacky. It looks huge. It's got this thick rim, which is, so it's firmer down here where the butterflies are, and then it's quite soft here, and then it's got this thick rim, which is still nice and easy to fold. But when you do your folds, let me try and do this one-handed. It is humongous. Massive. Oh my God, my nails. Even if you do like a C fold, it just looks so big. So it can look a bit intimidating, but this cup goes in like butter. It's so smooth. It's just so nice. It's really comfortable. Because I would say it's a relatively firm cup, it pops open immediately. Like as soon as you insert it, it's just like and open, which is great. My only thing about this cup was that although it feels a bit tacky to start off with, when it is wet or when it is like covered in menstrual blood or whatever it is, it becomes quite slippery. And this little nub that you see does nothing to help. It feels really grippy right now when I'm doing that, but when I'm trying to pull it out, it doesn't do anything, because what I tend to have to do is have to maneuver it. So it's sitting sideways like this. I have to maneuver it this way and then pull it out. It just doesn't, this bit just doesn't. And these butterflies, they feel so grippy, and you can see they're quite prominent, but they are not grippy. So this cup can be really slippery. If you do not have quite a low cervix, I'm not sure I would recommend this cup, if I'm entirely honest. And I love it. So this is not me saying don't buy the cup. I'm just saying it's a slippery cup. And because it's so wide, it's also a little bit harder to grip. So you can find your fingers slide. You can't do it now when it's dry, but you find your fingers sort of sliding off as you're trying to grip it. It's the strangest thing. It doesn't feel like it should do that, but it does that. I think also because it has this rounder shape as opposed to more bell shaped, which would make it maybe easier to grip, because it's not like you're getting into the thing with your fingers like that wide. Nobody's vagina is that big, you know what I mean? It's small, so you're like trying to like maneuver like this and trying to kind of squeeze it and pull it out, and it does slip. So that's the only thing I have about it. Otherwise, I've been using this cup for a few months. I love it. I've only just noticed some discoloration, and I don't know if it's just the light, that it is tinting a little bit. So maybe I'll just do a hydrogen peroxide soak and see how that goes. I might even do one now and then post it at the end of the video and see how that is. But if I don't, thank you for watching. Oh, another thing I have to say is that it's not a cheap cup. It wasn't that easy to find. I got it in the UK. They have it on two sites, Feminine Wear and Luxury Moon. But it was sold out for a while, so I did wait for it. I know I see people in the US struggling. I think just because it's from Australia, and maybe it's just a bit harder to find if you're like not in that area. It's also not a cheap cup. I don't remember how much I paid, but it's definitely the most expensive cup that I own. But super well made, just really beautiful, nice cup. I would recommend it to somebody with a low cervix, which is what it's intended for. I haven't yet cut this off. I usually do, but I'm a bit worried about what will happen if I cut it off, and I haven't seen any videos of somebody cutting off, and it was too expensive for me to try it on my own cup. So one of you out there who feels like trying it, cut it off and let me know how that goes for you. All right, thank you for watching.